Good Gamesters and fellow toy hunters, coming to you today with a rather large movie haul, Blu-rays, DVDs. This is the time of year, fall and winter, that I tend to add to the movie collection. Summer is when I take away and I downsize and I look at what I'm watching, what I'm not watching, what was a phase, what wasn't. And then fall and winter is when I tend to add to, and I'll be looking at different things. Fall and winter is also when they do sales in the stores. It's when a lot of new releases come out for movies, and so it does make sense. But to kick off this little spree, I ended up buying a Blu-ray player. I've been using my PlayStation 3 to play DVDs and Blu-rays for quite a while, and I wanted just a regular Blu-ray player to upscale my DVDs to a nicer quality, and then of course to play my Blu-rays. Now I ended up picking this up for a really good price off of Walmart.com. I also got the version that does not have built-in Wi-Fi. And the reason I did it that way is I don't need this to stream anything. If I want to stream something, I use my laptop, my Kindle Fire, my PS3, my Xbox, my phone. So I have enough things that stream. I don't need another device that does that. So I just need this to play DVDs and to play Blu-rays, and this will do just fine. Sony's a good brand. I stand by Sony, obviously. PlayStation girl. So, yeah. Excited about that. I now have my Blu-ray player. Okay, I did go to Walmart today to pick up my Blu-ray player when I ordered it. I actually went to two different Walmarts. First Walmart, I found some DVDs and some things. Second Walmart, I ended up finding some stuff. The second Walmart was actually by a movie stop that I visited today. Don't mind me. I can't speak. And I had already gone into the movie stop and picked up some things, and I walked out and I said, well, hey, let me go into this Walmart and see what they have, because Walmart is kind of like Ross and TJ Maxx. Different Walmarts have different things sometimes, either in stock or definitely in their dump bins. So, yeah. So I ended up picking up some really kind of interesting stuff. I'll go over what I got at the first Walmart kind of quickly. Trying to anyway. You know how I love to ramble. First thing I got in the dump bin was Underworld Awakening. I missed this when it came to theaters. I love the first three Underworld movies, even though some of them got mixed reviews. I love them all. I'm a very loyal follower of the series. I think it's great, and I was really excited when I heard a new one was coming out to theaters, and I missed it. I tend to miss a lot of movies that come to theaters. I always say I'm going to go and see them, and I never do, so I end up having to wait till they come out on DVD and Blu-ray. It's not a great loss. At least I can sit at home in comfort and, pay $14 or $15, what have you, for a movie that I could sit and watch all the time instead of a one-time viewing. So, I mean, it's not that bad a thing. But anyway, so that's what happened with this. I ended up missing it when it came to theaters, and I just hadn't picked it up yet. So $5 in a dump bin, can't beat it, and I'm looking forward to watching it. The last thing I got at the first Walmart in the dump bin was I got a 15 cheesy martial art movie set. I do love these. I think they're a great value for $5. You get a ton of movies. Like I said, this is 15 movies featuring Bruce Lee, Sonny Chiba, and Dragon Lee. So this set comes with 3 discs. Disc 1 has Jackie and the 36 Crazy Fists with Jackie Chan. This was shot in 1977, so it's a very young Jackie Chan. There's actually a picture of him on the back here. It's really funny. I'm used to seeing him a lot older. Of course, my camera's not going to focus quite right because it's shiny. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I actually didn't even look at the movies that were on the back here. I just saw the front and saw who was in it and picked it up and went. So this is the first time I'm looking at these. Second movie is Fists of Fear, Touch of Death with Bruce Lee. We have The Crippled Masters with Frankie Shum and Jack Kahn. Champ Against Champ with Dragon Lee. And Shogun's Ninja with Sonny Chiba. Disc 2 has The Street Fighter with Sonny Chiba. the image of Bruce Lee with Bruce Lee. Lee is spelled L-I. So I don't know if he changed the spelling of his name or what. Blood of a Dragon with Jimmy Wang Yu. The Master with Lee Van Cleef, Demi Moore, and Sho Kosugi. And Return of the Street Fighter with Sonny Chiba. Disc 3, the last disc, is Dragon Lee versus Five Brothers with, of course, Dragon Lee. The Street Fighter's Revenge with Sonny Chiba. Bruce Lee fights back from the grave with Bruce Lee. Lee is this time spelled L-E-A. From China with Death with Ma Wu and Henry Yu Young. And Rage of the Master with Tiger Yang and Ming Tsai. So, try and say that 5 times fast. So I'm looking forward to watching this. Again, these are great. It's great value for this. It's 15 movies. Yeah, they're cheesy, but they have some really good martial arts greats in them, so can't beat it for $5. The last thing I picked up at the first Walmart I went to was not in the dump bin, but it's something I've been looking for a little bit for a good price, and that is Doctor Who Series 7 Part 2. Obviously, I have Part 1. I haven't been able to find Part 2, and then when I would find it, it was outrageously overpriced. I ended up picking this up today for, I believe it was $12.95. So, not a bad deal at all, and I finally get to finish my Series 7 set. I'm way, way, way behind in my Doctor Who watching, but that's okay, because I'll get to it, I'll get to it eventually. That just means I have that much more to settle down and watch. I've been busy playing Hyrule Warriors, which I have been getting such a kick out of. I've really been enjoying that. I can do a little mini review. It will probably be in the middle of when I'm playing it, not, having not finished it, and probably not going to be able to finish it for a little bit. But if you guys would like my first thoughts and impressions on the game, more than happy to shoot a review on that. So look for that soonish if you'd like to see it. Definitely let me know. But yeah, it's like, The Walking Dead. I waited a whole time to get a whole year to see Season 4. Season 4 is now ranking as my favorite season. I love all of the seasons, but Season 4, I've never cried so much, except, during a movie. So, TV shows usually don't make me cry. I mean, I cried during a couple episodes of Angel, but just a little bit, I was bucketing in Season 4, so it really played with my emotions. I love the character development, can't wait for Season 5. Really, really good stuff. But, anyway, moving right along, after I stopped gushing there, I go ahead and show what I got at the second Walmart that I went to. So I went to the back, of course, where the electronics and the movie things are. My leg is going to sleep, so that's why I'm twitching a little bit. And I was heading towards the DVD dump bin, and I saw a Blu-ray dump bin. I have never seen a Blu-ray dump bin before. I don't know if they're common in other Walmarts, but at least in my Walmart, I've never seen it. This was a completely different Walmart. So it's the first one that I've ever seen. All the DVDs in there were $7 and some change. I think they were like $7.45 or something. It was some weird price. That's why I can't remember it off the top of my head. But $7 and some change. So of course, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be digging through there like crazy to see if they've got some good stuff. I only picked up one Blu-ray. I definitely want to go back to see if they add more, but it's a goodie, definitely. I picked up The Shawshank Redemption on Blu-ray. Now this is a movie that I have seen bits and pieces of, and I have seen the ending of it. Having only seen bits and pieces throughout the movie and seen the ending was still epic, so I know this is a really good movie. I'm looking forward to actually seeing it from beginning to end, so everything really, really makes sense, but this is definitely a classic, and I felt I had to own it. The next DVD that I picked up was from the dump bin, and this is also a classic that I have never seen, and I know everybody's going to go, what? And that movie is Grease. I have never seen Grease, and yeah, I know everybody's going to want to jump me now because I've never seen Grease, but I can't help it. Haven't seen it. I bought it for $5 in the dump bin, so I will be remedying that fact soon. But, yeah, I know this is a classic. Everybody should see Grease, so I'm definitely going to get that done. I do like John Travolta, you know, in quite a few things, so. The last movie that I got out of the dump bin at this particular Walmart was 9. I have never seen 9. Yeah, I know. I'm living under a rock. Again, it's a Canadian rock that I keep up on my dresser. Why a Canadian rock? My mother brought it back from Canada for me, so it's a Canadian rock. Don't ask me why I live under it, even I don't know. Anyway, moving right along. Yes, I've never seen 9. I like Tim Burton, and I've never seen 9. But it was $5 in the dump bin, so again, like I said, I'll be remedying that fact soon. I think they said 9 was kind of what helped to bring the steampunk movement to the forefront. Last movie that I picked up today was The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Again, haven't seen this. I missed it when it came out in theaters, and I did see The Hunger Games in theaters, but I didn't get to see Catching Fire. So I've been waiting for a price drop. I paid, I think, $12.95 for this in my Walmart, so pretty good. And the funny thing with me is with formats. When I start collecting in a certain format, I like to have that particular series in that whole format. So I started collecting the Hunger Games series in DVD, and that's what I'd like to continue to collect it in, just so it all matches. I messed up with Thor because I had the first Thor on DVD, and then I ended up getting Dark World on Blu-ray. So now I want to go back and get the first Thor on Blu-ray. So yeah, first world problems. It's just me being kind of crazy, but it's how I like to do my setup. Okay, the next stack that I'm going to do is what I got from Movie Stop. When I went to Movie Stop. I went to Movie Stop with a list. Okay, a list that I had made out. I didn't get everything on the list, but I got quite a few things, and I got some things that, did I get? Yeah, I got one thing that was not on the list. They just picked it up and said I had to have it. But, yeah, so that's how I do when I like to shop. I'll watch people's, Blu-ray pickups or movie collections or whatever, and I'll look and I'll see, hey, I don't have that. That looks interesting. Let me do some research on that. If I do research and it still appeals to me, I might go ahead and pick it up. I've been debating Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Has Val Kilmer in it. I love Val Kilmer. It has Robert Downey Jr. in it. Whew! Love Robert Downey Jr. Okay. Hot flash. Anyway, if anybody has seen that movie, let me know what you think, because I was kind of on the fence about getting it. Shouldn't have been, because I could probably pick it up for cheap, but, I like to hear other people's opinions about things if they've seen it. So, from what I've heard, it's a good movie, but I'm just curious about what y'all's opinions are. I have subscribers, and I know they have opinions, so. But the first movie that I picked up is Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. Now, wait, before you start wanna nail me to the cross for this, I have seen Austin Powers. Calm down. Relax. I have seen Austin Powers. Love Austin Powers. Okay, you can jump all over me, though, because I haven't seen the next two. But I have seen Austin Powers, and I love it. It's just crazy, funny fluff. And somehow it has managed to escape being in my collection, so I had to remedy that fact. And again, as with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, if you guys have seen The Spy Who Shagged Me and Goldmember, of which I hear Goldmember is not the greatest, but I hear mixed reviews about The Spy Who Shagged Me. But if you guys have seen either the two of those, let me know your thoughts on them if you like them at all, because I'm curious, because I do love Austin Powers so much, so. Just when I need a good laugh and I need not to think about anything, I watch Austin Powers. Okay, next movie I got was Clue, the movie. I have not seen this movie. I heard it was really funny, and it's $3.99 used, so you can't beat that. If I end up not liking it, I'll just trade it in or sell it on or whatever. Has Tim Curry in it. Love Tim Curry. Can't go wrong. Okay, the next movie that I got is also a cult classic that I have never seen, and I have had several people ask me why the heck haven't I seen that. And that is the Karate Kid, the original, not the remake. I can't think off the top of my head of any remake that is better than the original. I'm an original girl all the way. So, definitely, I'm going to have to remedy that and see this. I've been told pretty much all of the Karate Kid movies are good, except for the remake. And I think the next Karate Kid, but the original series with Ralph Macchio, I've heard is good, so. Okay, this next movie, I got a yen and a hankering to try and collect some movies out of this particular series. And that is the James Bond series. I got Dr. No, the one that started it all. And Sean Connery. Now, I like James Bond. I like some of the James Bonds. And I don't care for the later Bonds, but I love Sean Connery as Bond. I think he was Bond. I think he was very smooth, very suave, and I love it. I love kind of the, later on it got a little more campy and stuff, which was fine, but I do love Sean Connery as Bond. I think he's great. So, yes, got Dr. No. I love Dr. No. I think it's a great movie. And I also got Goldfinger. Goldfinger! Yes. Love this movie. Of course, on the front, they have to have the iconic scene that everybody knows. Even if you've never seen this movie, everybody knows that scene of the girl lying on the bed, spray painted with gold, and she's dead. So, yeah. If anybody wants to know the science behind that, I will be more than happy to explain that in a later video if you don't know how that happened. But anyway, yeah, really good Bond film. Love it. I do want to get Moonraker because I do like Moonraker. I think that was kind of a, it was a campy one, and of course it has Jaws in it, and Jaws was great. And if you guys didn't know, the actor that portrayed Jaws in the Bond movies sadly passed away. I believe it was a couple weeks ago, so kind of sad, but and the last movie that I got from Movie Stop was it's again a kind of campy cult classic. And that is Clash of the Titans, the original, as I said, not the remake, with the Ray Harryhausen, the great Ray Harryhausen, doing the special effects for this movie, and a bunch of campy cheese, but I love it. I think it's great, and like I said, Ray Harryhausen, he was a master of special effects and stop motion animation, just fabulous. Okay, this last stack that I'm going to go through is actually some things that I picked up at Best Buy today. Had some good sales and some good things going on. So I did get some Blu-rays from there to go with my Blu-ray player. And the first one that I picked up was Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Love this movie. I already have Psycho. I'm looking on my shelf. When I do that, I'm looking on the shelf that's over there. I do already have Psycho. I have it on DVD. I think I have Psycho. I think. It's the front of my shelf's covered up by stuff right now, so I can't really see it, but I do believe I have Psycho. But I don't have The Birds. So, remedied that fact today and picked up a copy of The Birds. I love The Birds. Kind of creepy. Really. You'll never look at Birds the same way again if you've never seen it, but really, really good movie. Do love it. Alfred Hitchcock at his best. Okay, the next movie that I got, I've actually never seen. I saw, the beginning of it, and I really liked what I saw, but I haven't actually seen it all the way through, so you guys are either going to love me or hate me for this, but I picked up Warm Bodies. And what I saw was cute, and it was funny, and I thought, well, why not? It was... Well, they said it was $11.99. That's what the price sticker said. When I went and had it rung up, it rang up as $9.99. So I'm not going to argue with you. So, yeah, got a good price on that. The Birds was $9.99 as well, I think. And then in the $7.99 bin, I ended up picking up Robin Hood Men in Tights, another Mel Brooks extravaganza. So, really looking forward to seeing this. I've heard this is really, really hilariously funny. It has Carrie Elwes in it, who was, of course, in The Princess Bride. Some people may know him from the first Saw movie. I only know that he's in it. I've never seen the first Saw movie. I've never seen any of the Saw movies. Let's see. It has Carrie Elwes, Richard Lewis, Roger Rees, Amy Yazbek. I know that name, but I can't think of who she is. Dave Chappelle, Isaac Hayes, and Tracy Ullman. So, and I think Patrick Stewart is in this as well. I think. Although he doesn't seem to be credited. I thought he was in this. Huh, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But anyway, I said, into Mel Brooks. Want to see a lot of his stuff, so had to get this. $7.99 on Blu-ray, you can't beat it. I'm coming down to the end here, guys. I know it was a long one, but you know what? Video with me isn't long. I ended up picking the Wolverine up. Again, this is a case of started collecting in the DVD format, and I'm just sticking with that. I have to stretch my leg out because it's driving me nuts. So yeah, haven't seen the Wolverine yet, and looking forward to it. And I ended up picking this up for $9.99. They had it on sale for $9.99. So, and then the last movie that I picked up is also another X-Men movie. I got X-Men First Class, and I got this for $4.99. So not bad. Again, haven't seen this. Want to see it, but I haven't seen this. So I do love the X-Men. X3 broke my heart, really, because I loved Professor X, and he ended up dying. I don't know how they're bringing him back for Days of Future Past. Again, missed that in theaters, so definitely gonna have to check that out. That's why I kind of went sour on the X-Men franchise, because they killed Professor X, and I'm like, no, you can't do that. So, yeah, now that my voice is probably going all crazy because, you know, my camera stopped and whatnot, but anyway, if it is, I apologize, in video no less. That'll do it for today's long pickups video. I thank you for bearing with me. And definitely leave me a thumbs up. Lets me know you like these things and that I'm doing a good job and you like seeing my face and all that good stuff. And if you are not one of my lovely subscribers, please do yourself a favor. Click the subscribe button down below and become an inmate of the Madhouse. You'll be able to follow along with all the crazy things that come out of my head and random pickups and all that good stuff. And definitely leave me a comment down below. I know I've asked a couple questions during this video, and if you want to comment about anything else, feel free. Love to read them, and I'd love to respond to them. I want to thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, peace, love, and happy gaming and toy hunting. Bye, y'all.